Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am so relaxed today and feeling great. I hope you guys are feeling great in 2024. This is going to be a phenomenal year. I know it. Not only for me, but it's also going to be for you. Why? Because you're going to believe in it. Today, we are going to talk about quiet luxury design. Follow me. And since so many of you asked today, I am wearing my metallic pants, which I've worn before, but I absolutely love, from Mango. My top is Commence, and my shoes are Mac and Mac. I will link these items in the description section for your perusal. What is quiet luxury design? Quiet luxury, as you guys know, in fashion is huge. Brands like The Row, Kate, etc. are doing beautiful clothing that have actually no labels, no logo, and are minimal, and they are subtle. In addition to that, they are solid. This phenomenon has translated into interior design, and we're going to talk about what that means, what that looks like, and how you can achieve this look, because I love it. And you guys can do this very easily by substituting some of the pieces in your home and creating quiet luxury life that you deserve. First one I'm going to talk about is the Comfort-Centric quiet luxury. What does that mean? Just as in fashion, where clothing has become much more comfortable, much more usable, and much more delicious, shall we say, and yummy, so has the idea and the concept of comfort living for quiet luxury. And so that means having pieces of furniture that you can sink yourself into and really have a beautiful moment with and live in comfort. We're no longer living as slaves to fashion in a way. Designers, interior designers, we're all incorporating livability into our homes and livability into our fashion in a way that is very elevated. So my first example is this gorgeous room. As you can see, it has a very comfortable, wonderful mid-century sofa. And the reason why we call this comfort-centric is that really the point of being in this room is to be comfortable, to feel good, to feel that minimalism of what quiet luxury really represents. Because you as a person, when you're wearing quiet luxury, you also need to have your surroundings be, to a certain extent, quiet luxury so that you match. There is this concept that, you have a sort of, you embody who you are, you portray how you want to be seen. And the way to do that is to have not only your surroundings, but your fashion that represents you, represent your ideals and your philosophy. So the philosophy is beautiful, seamless designs that are quiet and comfortable. This room, by far, is the epitome of quiet luxury. And when I see this, I just want to scream. And if I didn't have a pseudo-professional YouTube, I would be screaming right now like a crazy person, because this is perfection. It's perfection. Do you guys feel how gorgeous this is? That light, the surroundings. So what makes this quiet luxury in the comfort-centric mode? Well, it's very comfortable. It looks white, it looks pristine, it looks posh, but it's comfortable. The sofas are comfortable, the chairs are comfortable. I've sat in these chairs. These are iconic mid-century pieces that have come together in a way that is meticulously done. And the other element is that they're all the same color, which makes it even more of an ivory quiet luxury moment. Here's another example. Now, quiet luxury does not mean you can't have color. You can have color, but your color has to be muted, it has to be more earthy, and it has to have a purpose. The purpose of this mustard type sofa is to bring in warmth. That is the warmth, and that is the quiet luxury that is being evoked and created in this gorgeous room. Many of you in 2024 are going to be redecorating or changing your paint colors, whatever it may be. I'm available for a 20-minute consultation if need be, or longer, by clicking the Zoom link in the description section. I have had the most interesting conversations with you in 2023, and I can't wait to meet more of you in 2024. The next concept is called less is more in quiet luxury, and less is definitely more in interior design. I find the biggest mistake people make is that they keep adding. In fact, if you were to look back, I'm going to do a test. I want to do a test. I want you guys for those of you who have documented your interior design process, I want you to look at the first photos of your room transformation. And I want you to compare it to what your room looks like now. And you're gonna notice that when you first installed your sofa and your coffee table and your chairs, which you most likely took photos of because it was a good big moment, you're gonna like that more than your overly styled room. Take pieces out. Don't even think about it. Take them out and you're gonna see that less is more. Look at this architectural door. I am about to pass out. It's so good. Less is more, even for a front door, which needs to be a statement piece. Look at the simplicity of this door, the white walls, the white door, the sconces that are architectural pop. You notice them. Imagine if this was a brick wall with a plant to the right and flowers to the left and an overhead light and a lantern. You would never notice those sconces. So what does it mean to be minimal? It actually means you're going to bring attention to 1 or 2 pieces max. And those pieces are going to be so interesting that you don't even notice that it's minimal. It just feels right. Less is more in this gorgeous kitchen. Why? Well, it's not inundated with things. I know kitchens need to be utilitarian, and they can be by having garage doors or cabinets where you can hide things. But in the absence of cooking and having a mess, and when everything is quiet and when everybody's gone to sleep and you want to take a moment to sit in your kitchen and have, a cup of sleepy time tea, why not have it look this calm and this soothing? It's about living a quiet life. Let's pay attention to those words. This is going to be an affirmation of what 2024 is going to look like. You want to quiet the noise that is around you. You want to quiet all the senses that are being continuously interrupted in your life, because that's what the world we live in is like now. And that's why quiet luxury is something that most designers are getting bombarded with by clients. Did I tell you guys I'm also an opera singer? Because this kitchen is making me want to sing at my falsetto, highest falsetto, which I won't do that to you guys. I don't want to break the camera. However, minimal. Look how good this looks. By the way, did you know that quiet luxury costs less? Is that possible? Well, you want to make sure you're using good materials, but it can cost less if you source items that are less expensive. But because you're putting in less objects, less this, less that, it actually can cost quite a bit less if you're smart. And I'm here to tell you, you can achieve this look whether you have a small budget or whether you have a big budget. We have clients that have unlimited budgets, and we have clients that are realistic in their budgets. And so it's really nice for me to mix high and low. And I always want to put the money where it matters. So you want to do high-end cabinets because you're going to need them for 20 years or plus. But then you can bring in a sconce that is low, because there are so many good sconce, lighting stores, etc. And you can really create this ultra luxurious look for less. The next segment of quiet luxury is natural lighting. What does that mean? Well, we all have lighting that comes into our homes. And are we taking advantage of the light? I know there's very little we can do to manipulate the light, but we can open up the areas where light is coming in and not bombard them with furniture and things that are going to obstruct the natural light. Quiet luxury means quiet lighting, which means you're going to use sources from the exterior. And if you do have lighting on, it's going to be very subtle. Remember, 2800 lumens, warm white is where you want to go with your light bulbs, etc. And look at these rooms. Lots of modern homes are being built these days with floor-to-ceiling windows. You want to embrace that light, and for many of us, the light coming straight out of the window might be too much. However, you can put a sheer. Putting sheer on your windows is very quiet luxury, and it always, always puts you in a better mood when you have good natural lights. So using raw materials is an important part of bringing in the quiet luxury, whether it be stone or wood, real materials, not faux plastics and resins and things of that nature. It's nice to have real materials in quiet luxury. I'm going to pop in some examples of natural materials that really speak to me. I think wood in 2024 is huge and is going to continue to be huge, which I'm really happy about. There was a time where everything was lacquered and painted and toxic, but now it's about natural stools, natural cabinets, natural floors, without all of the bells and whistles. The last thing I wanted to say about the importance of quiet luxury is also using palettes that speak to you. So for you, if green is your thing, then pick the most beautiful muted green colors and surround yourself with those colors. This dining room, again, is very quiet luxury. It's got the muted tones, it's got the simplicity of the elements, and it really just has the sense, the feeling, the vibe of luxury which you're trying to evoke. Forgot to mention that it doesn't mean that everything has to be cream and white. I know a lot of us are opposed to cream and white. Everybody's sick of cream and white, and that's why next week we're going to do my favorite episode of the year, 2024 colors of the year. They're out. I want to talk about what paint colors you guys should be using. But in this example, you will note the walls are a beautiful green color, and it's not a light minty green. This is a real color, but it's also quiet luxury because it literally makes you feel calm. It makes you want to meditate. It makes you want to take a step back and take a deep breath. And that is really what quiet luxury is about. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Quiet Luxury for Interior Design. I hope you found this helpful. And my best advice to you is if you want to achieve this look, remove anything with patterns. If you've got pillows with patterns, toss them. If you've got a rug with a big pattern, toss it. Bring in my Ruggables, please. Those are quiet luxury. Well, certain ones. But if you want to create a beautiful, luxurious life for yourself, just declutter for now. And then you can start looking at simplifying your life and living your best possible, quiet, luxurious life.